I am on a train going from Prague to Munich, and it's a 6-hour ride, so it's kind of boring. The cool thing about this ride is that there's a wheelchair accessible carriage right at the front of the train, and there's nobody else in it except for me. So as you can see, there's plenty of space here. So there's lots of privacy, and there's a washroom there on the other side. I almost had an epic fail this week because when I bought this ticket, I bought it for the wrong day. I bought it for August 31st, which is a week from today. When I recognized the error yesterday, luckily I caught it in advance. And so I had to go back to the train station, to the ticket counter, and I had to get a refund and buy a new ticket. So in the end, it ended up costing me a little bit more, like only like $20, so it's not that big of a deal. So that worked out okay, but that could have been really disastrous. There's an announcement coming on, and I don't know what that means. I think we're coming into the next town, maybe, I don't know. So I've been couch surfing for the last 4 days with a really nice young couple in a neighborhood called Hirschgarten, which is actually really close to the city center of Munich. And I'm just going to quickly show you around. The washroom is really big, as you can see there, and it's wide enough for my chair to get through. I love that the sink and the toilet are in the same room. As you know, I've talked about this before, and I can't stand it when they're in separate rooms. It's really annoying. This is my room where I've been staying. It's their home office. So I got my own room, which is really nice. There's even a foosball table. Never got a chance to play it though, but yeah, it's all right. There's actually another bathroom with a door that opens outwards, and that's also really nice. So this place so far has been really accessible for me. Living area, there is a balcony with some apple trees on it that they've grown here. So I've really enjoyed staying here for the last 4 days. They're a really nice couple, and we hung out a lot. We went out to the beer garden and had some traditional Bavarian food. Alex even came out with me to a nightclub a couple of nights ago and stayed out really late, so that was pretty fun. Today I'm at the Olympic Park, which is the site of the 1972 Olympic Games here in Munich, and it is super hot here. It's like high 20s, maybe even 30 degrees, but lucky for me, there is a beer garden. Hey, buddy. Yeah, cheers. Cheers. It's 12:30 and we're playing beer pong in the middle of the night in front of a museum outdoors. It's crazy. And after all, you're my wonderwall. This is the U-Bahn station, wheelchair accessible entrance. Check out this crazy ramp. It's hard to tell how steep it is, but it is super steep, and I'm pretty sure it's not to code. What's going on here? German technology. This is how you can park your car in Germany. And now you park. Today I explored the Deutsche Museum. Found it to be quite boring. Now usually I'm into museums, but this one, which is based mostly on science and technology and astronomy and things like that. I just found the exhibits to be really old and outdated, and it looked like they haven't been updated since the 1980s. Like there were some computers in there that were really, really old. They looked like old Commodore 64s. I was only in there for like an hour and only explored one floor, and then I got tired of it and was falling asleep, so I decided to get out of there. Today I'm at the Dachau concentration memorial camp just outside of Munich, about an hour by train bus. It's a really intense emotional experience being here. It's a very extensive site, lots of buildings. There's lots of information that you can absorb learning about the history of this place and what happened here. Basically, it was started in 1933 and then liberated in 1945 by the United States. There are some horrible things that went on here, and it was certainly difficult to read about them. Quite an emotional experience going through the cells and the bunkers and learning about all the atrocities and tragedies that happened in this place. It's sad to think that humans can do this to each other, but in any case, I'm glad that it's here so that the memorial can be learned and observed by all generations. In terms of the accessibility, it's quite good. All of the buildings have some kind of wheelchair access into them. Some of the entrances might have stairs, but there's always a ramp or a level entrance to get in. There's accessible toilets everywhere, so that's fine as well. The only thing is that the terrain between the buildings is a little bit rough. It's not paved. As you can see here, it's just gravel and stones, so it can be a bit rough to get through, but otherwise they have done a pretty good job of making this place wheelchair accessible.